Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first official episode of my podcast, From Surviving to Thriving, with me, Yasmeen Alaoui. 2 years ago, I posted a welcome back video on this channel announcing my sobriety, how I was getting back into YouTube. I hadn't filmed a video since the summer before I started high school. In my mind, I was like, okay, stop smoking. I put the joint down, I put the bong down, I put whatever it was down. I'm sober now. I was so excited to take you guys along on my journey. I was moving into my second place at that point. I was freshly 21, freshly sober, my first week sober. Little did I know, I had no idea the roller coaster ride that I was in for. Journey had just begun. And those first 2 years were full of twists and turns and upside down and reverses that I was not prepared for at all. I actually disappeared for 2 years. I completely isolated myself. I didn't see my friends for a very long time. I really only surrounded myself with my loved ones, my closest family, see me through every single stage of recovery. After suppressing all of your emotions, trauma, numbing, and distracting yourself, I was shocked. I had no control over my emotions. I became my own therapist to dissect why you react the way you do, why you respond the way you do, why you feel the way you do, what emotional trauma, what childhood trauma that those emotions and feelings and thoughts stem from is remarkable. You have locked your heart with all of these chains. And recovering and healing is like finding the keys to these chains and unlocking parts of yourself. And as much as it hurts to be honest, to face reality, to be vulnerable with yourself, letting out the screams, the yells, the cries, all of the ugly parts that had been trapped in you for so long is extremely necessary. Heal those parts of yourself that never got the chance to come out, and being able to see things for what they really are. It feels like a weight has been lifted off your chest. That is exactly what you can physically feel lighter, like you can breathe again. Your lungs are opening up again, your brain, your heart. It is insane. And it is such a beautiful feeling. When you finally find the key to unlock that chain, you can see clearly, you can feel, you can understand your emotions. You know, to be 100% honest, being an addict or somebody with an addictive personality, you may be able to drop one thing, but it is so easy to pick up another. And something I struggled with when I was going through addiction, I didn't have a healthy relationship with food. That is something that needs its own episode. That is a really tough part of addiction, letting go of something, but easily picking up something else. And let's be honest, everybody has their vices, right? Whether it is food, whether it's sex, whether it's your phone, whether it's drugs, whatever it is, everybody has a way of coping. The important part is finding something that is healthy. Something I've turned to is working out. That is how I relieve my stress. I feel my pupils literally look like I'm on cocaine or shrooms when I'm working out because of how much dopamine that working out brings me and fills me with happiness, truly. That is also something you can get addicted to, and I did at some point. Everything is about balance in life, and finding the things that make you happy in a healthy way is what is most important at the end of the day. Recovery is a roller coaster. It's a lifelong roller coaster. It takes time, it takes balance, it takes patience, understanding, willingness to be honest and face the ugly, the bad, the sad, the good, everything, to learn to love you again, to love the parts of yourself that were neglected for so long, to find what makes you truly happy, to find that little girl who's always been a go-getter, a high achiever. I am healing every single day. I unlock different keys all the time, and it is the most fulfilling feeling. My heart is pouring out what has been held in for so long and being able to dissect what it is that causes you pain, whatever your emotions are tied to, and being able to really understand why you feel what you feel is so necessary and such an important part in recovery and healing. I'm actually back for real this time because I've done the work I've needed to do. I will continue to do the work and be honest and vulnerable and open with myself to be better, to live a better life, to be happy and fulfilled and joyful, to be the positive person I've always been. And I've always carried, my identity throughout everything in life. My identity has always stayed true to me, but sometimes that can get lost in translation. And it's so important to find those parts of you that make you who you are. Addiction is distraction. Addiction is comfort. The way to grow is to face the uncomfortable, the scary. So my advice to anybody who is going through addiction or is recovering, to stop neglecting and start dissecting. What are you hiding from? What are you numbing? What are you distracting? Because the longer that you suppress whatever it is, the harder it is going to be in the long run. And it is so important to be able to communicate with yourself, to understand yourself, your emotions, your responses, and your reactions. Is it scary? Yes. But is it absolutely necessary? Yes. Does it hurt? Hell yeah. But after the tears come smiles. You have to let yourself feel your emotions, whether that's happy and joyful or whether that's sad and angry, terrified, whatever it is. Stop neglecting reality and start dissecting the truth. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, listening, and watching this video. I hope to see you guys next time. And remember, it is never too late to start learning to love yourself. See you next time.